GNT Show is intended for mature audiences. Parental discretion is advised. These are the voyages of the GNT Show. Our continuing mission to explore Star Trek storytelling, to seek out new worlds and interesting characters, to bold we got where no show has gone before. Live long and prosper, bitches.
Right on.
Shell, it's Halloween candy time for you already?
Well, no, there aren't kids around yet, but I've opened it, so now it's Halloween candy time.
Oh,
I'm having Reese's Pieces. I'm sneaking the ones I'm giving the kids. Yeah. I can't help it. They're delicious.
I really like the boxes of Nerds, the pink and purple ones. Those are so good.
I am a nerd. I can't eat nerds. It's cannibalism.
I also, you know what I got? Oh my god, I hate peanut butter. I'm just going to tell you that. But I got Butterfinger cups. They're freaking amazing.
I've been munching on Snickers, Milky Way, Three Musketeers, M&M's.
Milky Ways are the bomb.
It's awful. Seriously, it was ridiculous how much candy that I bought.
See, we don't get any children where we live. We seriously don't get any kids. None. Well, we live in the middle of nowhere, and
a kid would have to walk a half a mile between houses. Do you think a kid's going to do that?
Exactly. If you gave good enough candy.
No streetlights, no sidewalks.
Yikes. Yeah, probably not. Yeah. I live in the middle of suburbia, and there are hundreds of kids around me, and they all know my house.
That's fun. That's really fun. See, I do miss that about being in suburbia, and that's kind of all I miss about being in suburbia, to be honest with you. Mm-hmm. I mean, we're in rural, I hate that word, rural New Mexico. So it's, I think our closest neighbor is 200 feet, corner to corner. We're on 2 acres.
Not a problem I have.
Yeah. We used to. When we lived in California, we were 10 feet from our neighbors. Easy.
Yeah, that's about right.
Oh, I thought he was going to say something.
I was going to say something, and then I just couldn't get the joke to come out.
It's starting early, folks.
I need another drink.
So you made sangria?
No. We went to Costco and we bought a case of Izzy.
Oh yeah, which kind? I love the grapefruit.
Well, it was a mix pack. Which was awesome.
I haven't
we got the blackberry, the clementine, and the apple. Mm-hmm. And right now I'm drinking clementine Izzy and clementine vodka.
Oh wow, that sounds amazing.
It's really good.
You should try the grapefruit sometime. It is so good.
Did they make a pink grapefruit?
Yeah, that's the one that I have.
See, and I have pink grapefruit vodka.
Oh, yum.
Seriously.
So yeah, it's Izzy sparkling grapefruit, and it's delicious. And if you have Amazon Dash buttons, you can get it on your Amazon Dash button.
I love Amazon.
Me too.
So, and I think that the apple will go good with just regular vodka.
I'm not a fan of the apple. I don't really like apple that much, so.
Yeah, it's kind of acidic, so I can get that. I love talking to 602. I miss you guys. How's everybody been?
I love pretty good. So Sunseal's on a Bob Ross kick. Yeah. So she loves the paintings. So what we're gonna do here right now is make a cloud, and now we're gonna make this cloud very poofy.
We're not gonna make any
notice on the brush
on her mental state.
Yeah.
Well, you missed it because Taco was here earlier, and he talked about how it was Bran Flakes. Bran Flakes was here earlier, and Bran Flakes was talking about how over at Riot Games they have like a big wall of television screens, and they have had the Bob Ross Twitch feed.
Yep, that's what I'm watching.
And they've been watching the Bob Ross Twitch feed, and I thought, and everybody was like, he said that he would draw 2 big black lines across the canvas, and everybody would like, oh no, and he would turn them into the most beautiful trees. It's like I miss him. I remember.
I just like how it starts out with a big black line.
Oh my goodness.
That's all I'm saying.
If you know what I mean.
If you know what I mean.
It's like
Speaking of big
childhood
black
coming.
lines.
I'm sorry.
I don't know what you mean.
I have to say, John Boyega is the cutest thing ever. I'm just saying.
Who?
He's just the kid. The guy who's from Star Wars? Dude, he's adorable.
I don't know who he is.
You don't? Okay. You totally know who he is, right? You've seen the Star Wars trailers, right?
Are you talking about the black guy? The black Jedi? Oh, that dude. Okay.
Yeah, that dude. Have you seen any of his?
Just say the black Jedi, then I'll know what you're talking about.
She could be talking about Samuel L. Jackson.
Well, no, because he looks different, and so does and he knows my other love is Idris Elba. Oh fuck!
What? No Denzel? Oh,
no, Denzel.
Denzel is pass. He's passe. I mean,
Denzel is a bit on the cocky side.
Denzel's only good for Christmas.
Denzel.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know. I saw a video of Boyega the other day. I saw a video of Boyega the other day where he did that. Somebody filmed him as he was watching the trailer for the first time. So they had a reaction video of him watching his trailer. And I had no idea he was such a big geek. John Boyega.
The Black Jedi.
Aww.
The Black Jedi.
I love when stars when
he's adorable.
Before they're like
he's
big
the
and
reason
famous.
why women are going to come to this film.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
I
when
love
you
it
say
when they're
John
on modest
Boyega,
still.
the only thing I can think of is the Waltons, okay?
John Boy. Good night, John Boy.
I just got back. Let me tell you, get a Bane mask and go to your local fast food establishment and drive through wearing the Bane mask. It is nothing short of fucking awesome.
That is so funny.
Do not go in there.
Oh my goodness. The
one girl jumped, and then the next one was like, I love Bane. Who are you? I was like,
my God.
I am your dream.
Phone number.
So
high school girls,
food.
Magnum.
I
high
was
school
born
girls.
in it, molded by it.
See, I'm at the age where high school girls don't do it for me, but graduate students do. So, yeah, that's the level where I pique my interest.
Well, then you're missing out.
No, I'm getting my master's in a few months.
Let's put it this way. I'm not going to jail.
I said high school. I didn't say underage.
High school is underage. High school is
No.
underage. What are you talking about?
18 and 19 still in high school. It's the best of both
Then they
worlds.
must be idiots.
High school in 19.
Yeah.
At anywhere did I say smart? At anywhere did I say smart?
He's going for their intelligence.
Oh my goodness.
Overachievers here.
I graduated high school on my 18th
when I was
birthday.
17.
I did too.
Yeah, I did on my 18th birthday, so I never spent a day in high school when I was 18.
I turned 18 in basic training.
Yeah. Okay. So you would know. Seriously, dude. Come on.
No.
Yes. Sorry. You don't get a pass on that one. High school
yeah,
girls
you don't
are
get it.
off
Yeah,
limits.
it's
Yes.
off
No, they're
limits.
not.
Yeah, especially people our age. Yeah.
Ew. That's like ew.
It's
Yeah.
Well,
gross,
how do you
right?
think what's his face got in fucking trouble, right?
Who, Jared?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, no, those were preteen.
17
Those are like
was his
12-year-olds.
age of
That's
choice.
not the story I
Oh,
heard.
really?
Yeah. I heard it was 17.
And the pictures he had were a lot younger than that.
Ew.
So
Motherfucker.
evidently
My
Jared
goodness.
didn't like a foot long.
Oh, God.
I do have. I do.
Background, the crew in the back.
But
That was-
he'll learn
that
to
was
like
Alan.
it soon.
That was Alan.
He did like Baby Back, though.
Oh,
My goodness.
I love her.
I want my baby.
I have to remind Alan.
There's a
the
stray
Club
cat
602
outside.
motto is prepare to be offended.
So yeah, we don't hold back. It's sort of like when
There's a stray cat outside that they've named Will because he's feral, so it's Will Ferrell, the cat.
nice. You know, I keep warning Raul about his volunteerism, and the dude has a good heart and he means well, but when he's going around on Club 602 saying he's sleeping with kids under the stars, it's just not. It's not going to fare well. And what they do, and what he's doing is he's helping these children appreciate homelessness. So what they do is they steal cardboard from the homeless people and they sleep
That's not exactly
under the stars, and he sleeps with the kids. And I'm like, dude, this is not right. But yeah, he's vilifying me for trying to prevent him from being in the next Jared Fogle. So.
Any of you listen to Anthony Jeselnik? Have you seen his special?
Yeah, I love Anthony Jeselnik. He's funny as
His
hell.
uncle, who has the camp for those kids that are about to be molested.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't hear that joke. But...
Oh my God! You got to see his new special, Thoughts and Prayers on Netflix.
Oh, how funny!
I had a horrible day at work. Like the worst day I've had in years. I fucked up really bad.
Right.
And I was like, my anxiety was through the roof, and I put on that special, and my stomach was hurting. I was laughing so hard.
Nice.
You have to like a comedian who says, this next joke is going to test who you are as a person.
Nice.
All right, I'm tweeting about us, Club 602.
We're going to have the pudding pops.
Oh,
Shell,
please.
Shell, I have some pudding pops here. Would you like one?
Do you have some Quaaludes in them?
Of course.
Oh, just the way I like it.
Now, you need to understand that Shell is a 6 foot tall succubus. So anything you do to her is only going to go back on you. So you got to be careful.
Was that supposed to be funny?
I was going to say.
He loves to have stuff.
He's all goth and shit. What are you talking about?
That was a deterrent? I don't know.
I can see Nick being
more
goth.
now than I was before.
Yeah, Nick being goth is like he's totally bald headed except for bangs in the front that he swishes to the side of his of his eyes. Yeah.
Dark
really
Those are
awesome.
called my eyebrows.
Dark black bangs, on his bald head. Yeah.
Those are called his eyebrows.
His eyebrows.
Right.
and he hates the establishment. So
Shell, I just have one question to ask.
Yes.
Your wings, my dear. Your
My
wings.
wings?
If you are a succubus, you have wings, correct?
Well, they're not visible.
It depends on which type of succubus.
I was gonna ask. That's what I'm asking. I was like, what do you have wings or not? Are you wingless, or do you?
I don't know. Anthony's the one who advertises that, so I guess he would know.
Wings or not, Anthony? Like the bat wings or what?
Buffalo wings.
Those are tasty.
Well, now we know why Anthony knows she's a succubus.
Because what's the South Park succubus song? It must be the morning after. She sings the song the morning after? Oh my God, hilarious!
I've never seen that. I don't watch South Park.
Yeah, well, this was old. This was at least 10 years ago. It was at least 10 years ago. Was the succubus? You should look it up. The succubus episode of South Park where the chef falls in love with a succubus who, of course, uses her wily ways of singing the morning after.
Nice.
Okay, 602ers, what are we currently watching? Round the table, go.
Bob Ross.
Bob Ross. Okay.
Gotham.
Okay.
I'm not going to answer that.
Why?
Because it's porn.
No. Yes. No.
Are you a Naughty America type person?
It's not. It's actually MSNBC.
Okay.
MSNBC
That's
is
worse
porn?
than
Caught on camera.
Oh, it's violence porn.
Oh, you guys are actually watching this right now.
No, I kind of meant like, what's your current obsession?
Oh.
Is there any show? It's like your appointment television.
Walking Dead.
And porn is a good answer, Shell.
Porn is decent. Yeah, hell.
I think
Naughty
everyone
America
You have to
true
mention some
answer there.
subculture porn, like clown porn or midget porn or something like that.
No.
Porn is always the answer.
Dental porn.
Dental?
Dental.
Yes, there is dental.
You're gonna have Marv come in here in a minute.
Yeah, I was going to say that's Marv's World.
It's a different kind of root canal, baby.
Dental porn, golf porn.
Wasn't there
Golf
like taxi?
Yes.
Taxi.
Golf
Taxi porn?
Taxi porn.
Dungeon porn.
Oh, dungeon
Yes, we
porn.
mentioned
I've seen the
Taxi porn involves
We
Judd
used to
Hirsch, right?
just mention some
Balloon
random porn on the show, and then we would lose Marv for an hour. It was great. And then he would bust out. He'd be like, "What the fuck were you guys thinking telling me about that? That was awful."
Have you told him about balloon porn?
Oh, no, he
Balloon porn?
told him
Yeah,
he's a
balloon
member.
Not only
Okay.
has he
told
been
us about.
transformed, he's a member.
Hey, when I found out that there was a hentai theater in Portland, that's all they show was hentai. I was like, really?
Yeah, great. Skinny dudes in coats. That's exactly the type of theater I want to go to.
Wait a minute, Steve has something.
You might meet
Steve?
Paul Rubens.
Steve has something for us. Go ahead, Steve.
What?
He just said that he has something for us.
Steve.
He had it. Oh, there goes.
Oh, there it is.
Looking on keep let sunshine.
Oh, how funny.
Chance to have we
Shells should be withering right about now.
Go through on hold
the Me Too got theirs. Can't leave that place up, find that you can. The bridge across we don't watch.
Shell, are you withering right now? Did you wither away?
Yeah, that's how you
I
got rid
did.
of the succubus, was to sing the morning after backwards.
Nice.
Oh, that was beautiful. Because in that episode, the succubus started withering away and was dying.
Yes.
Yeah.
That
My
was
eyes
awesome.
turned red
Anthony, I
and I'm
sent you a message
sizzling
on
and stuff.
Oh, I responded.
Two.
Oh, to Nick. He's sending me private messages because today is
Okay.
my birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy
And he's
birthday.
telling me he loved me in private because he didn't want to say it on the air.
Well, can I say it on the air?
Yes, you
Can I say
can.
it on the air?
Yeah.
Oh, I love you.
Oh, thank you. I love you too.
Happy
Anthony.
birthday.
Thank you.
Yes, happy birthday.
I love you.
I love you too, Nick. Thank you.
Happy birthday, Mr. President.
This is not at all like 602. Yeah.
Right?
So today's episode was entitled "Sing Me Presents"
Presents.
because it's my birthday. Sing me presents.
Anthony, you know my birthday was Tuesday.
Yes, it was. I did say happy birthday
You
to
did.
you. Yeah, I did on your birthday. And Terralyn is singing blow job.
My birthday was Sunday.
The gift
Singing
that
my,
keeps on
singing my
Right.
tune. She's singing my tune. She's singing me presents.
Oh my god. My husband's looking at me like,
He's
I
like,
like
what?
Anthony. He's like,
No.
Why are you singing blowjob?
I know, right? Can you imagine going to a restaurant? It's your birthday, right? And then everyone gathers around. You know how they go, happy birthday to you. And they're like, blow job.
Birthday, dear Anthony, and many blowjobs too.
I think you have a number one
Thank
hit.
you. Thank you kindly. Sing me presents, people.
oh, what else do you want for your birthday, sweetheart?
A blowjob and a nap. I think that's all
And
I
a
need.
grilled cheese sandwich.
And a grilled cheese sandwich.
Mac and cheese.
Sandwich.
Mac and cheese.
You know, for your birthday, we'll put some bacon on that bitch.
Yay.
Unfortunately, the bacon comes with the mac and cheese.
No, it doesn't.
Thank you, Johnny
So-
Snowball. Everybody say thank you, Johnny Snowball.
Thank you,
Who's-
Johnny.
Thank you, Johnny Snowball.
Why are we thanking him?
Because
I know what
he
it's-
says he'll be back more for later.
Oh, all right.
For more laters. And he was our big donor this year for. He
Oh,
actually is the person who
congratulations.
donated that seat. So we love Johnny Snowball. So thank you.
Yeah, whenever I hear snowball, I think of something else. So
Yes.
that's why I was a little hesitant to say thank you, Johnny Snowball.
About blowjobs?
You know,
He gets upset when I say that, but thank
you
you.
know what
Everybody else
snowball
has said the
means.
same thing. That's what they think of.
that's what I think of. Yeah, so
If
I
you've seen
wasn't
Clerks,
sure.
You know what snowball means.
Yeah,
so-
exactly.
I don't know what Snowball
But
means.
thank you, Johnny,
You never
for
watched
contributing to the GNT.
It's what? Somebody was telling me, and I don't know what it means.
Ask
Apparently,
if
I'm
you'd
too
ever
old.
seen Clerks.
Oh God, no, I haven't.
A snowball is like if some person came in a girl's mouth and then she
Or
took that and
guys.
spit it in your mouth.
Oh,
That's a snowball.
You spit it back.
And then you
And
Yeah,
you
you
spit
spit
it
it
back
back.
into.
Yeah, it's a snowball.
yeah. Alan was like, "Ew."
Well, at least it isn't docking, so you can always go there. I mean, you guys are sci-fi,
Yes, we are.
aficionados, so you know what docking is. Then,
Well,
right?
we've been
docking.
laughing about the dry docking system in Star Trek
Oh,
Online.
boy.
Dry dock.
Imagine.
Yeah, he's in dry dock right now. Just peel back the foreskin and you can see him.
Going in
now.
dry.
So it's all good.
I know. I
Only
do.
for pros.
So to our listeners who are kind of trying to figure out what the fuck is going on,
Welcome to
we'll
Club
just remind
602.
you, we have the wonderful people from Club 602 in our chat room, in our TeamSpeak, who have joined us for this hour. And this hour's gift to the person who donates the most during this hour is Star Trek Catan. So please, if you wish to win Star Trek Catan, whoever donates during this hour.
Right? I know. Because right now, I'm sure everyone's offended, but, our hashtag is prepare to be offended.
That is
So,
true. And we do love clips. When we do love Club 602 because we consider you guys our kind of like sister podcast.
Yeah, we are all
And
family.
we are part of the same fleet.
We
as well.
are
Yeah, that's true.
family.
I got
I got all my Bibles in me.
Bibles.
Battles, baby.
Oh, battles.
I got my battle movie.
Bottles.
Oh boy.
Battles too, you know.
And and you guys have always been. We've just been so proud of the success of Club 602.
Yes, we have.
I know that meant.
Get the punch Nick to say that.
Yeah. She's stabbing Nick to speak up on that one. But no, yeah, we do have listeners all around the world. We have listeners, believe it or not, in Syria.
Oh wow!
In the UK, we have somebody in Bangladesh. Yeah, we have listeners in Australia and the United States.
We have one in Syria.
We have one in Syria.
UK. They're not like, it's not.
Don't hate, Nick. Don't hate, my brother.
Hey,
all right?
Mike has had to ban a whole country.
We did. We had to ban Russia for a bit.
Wow.
Why?
Yeah. Well, because somebody from Russia kept DDoSing our site.
Or trying to.
Or trying to, right. They weren't very successful, but it really was it was just a pain in the ass. So we had to ban the country for a little bit.
France hated us for a little while.
Did they really?
Yeah.
That's a badge of honor.
Haters gonna hate.
See, here's the thing. What'd you guys say?
Haters gonna hate.
Oh my goodness, please.
What did we do
But
to
just
that?
expect feedback from some random
I don't even
person
remember why
saying
France
to take
hated
us
us.
off the air because if not, they're going to call the FBI.
Well, I know that not the Taliban, but what's that other group that ISIS they DDoS us. After I said made some they did.
China.
They took us off the
China.
I'm jealous and shit.
They attacked us like there was no tomorrow because we made a comment that they didn't like. But then again, our very first episode on Trek Radio, we received a complaint, and the person said that they would call the FBI if we were not taken off the air. So
for what? What did you?
Because I said that
Jesus had a girlfriend.
I said Jesus had a wife, and he said that I was deconstructing the Roman Catholic religion. And he says, if you guys don't take them off the air, I will notify the FBI. And I'm like, great, more listeners for me.
No shit.
I don't think that person quite understands what the job of the FBI is.
Exactly. That's it was funny as hell.
You're just not offensive enough.
Hey,
hello, FBI. This is the Bible division.
If that dude is listening, Jesus also can't eat Skittles or M&Ms. So suck on it.
Yeah, exactly. So.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so we're known to offend people. We don't mean to. We just report it as it's told to us. So,
Oh no, you do mean.
Yes, we do mean to offend.
You totally mean to.
I don't mean to offend people. I just talk.
Anthony,
I am so innocent. I love everyone.
Anthony,
he's a teddy bear.
Face it.
I am a teddy bear.
Anthony,
I am the.
You're black.
I am the cheese to your macaroni.
You are the cheese to my macaroni.
You complete me.
You can eat me? What?
Okay. There's Raul, our resident pacifist.
We love Raul.
Fucking racist I've ever met.
Who?
Actually, Raul is racist.
I'm a nice.
Raul is racist. So he does.
Pacifist?
Yeah, he is racist. He will not grab hold and hug his background. I call him a Latino. No, I'm not a Latino. I even gave him the test.
Jesus Christ.
I even gave him the test.
Wait a minute. Raul. With a name like Raul, you're going to deny your background?
Are you taking a guy called Black Magnum seriously?
Yes.
The guy who tells you that
Dude will not. I mean, he is racist. He hates Mexicans.
Well, wait a minute. There's a difference between Mexican and Latino.
No, not really.
Yeah, really. Magnum. Yeah, totally.
Not after the Spanish went in there and conquered.
Nick, you don't understand the struggle that I go through every week.
Oh, it's a struggle. I'm struggling because a black man called me Latino.
Totally got mad at the Latino
you be a fucking
test.
half Italian, half Irish, and then you'll know struggle.
All right, so
totally got mad at the Latino food test when I had to take the same test.
I gave her this. All right, look, I gave Raul a Latino test, so I'm going to give it to you guys on the GNT show.
Okay.
So it's 3 questions, and it's a yes or no.
Here's hilarious. I'll probably end up being more Latino than I really am just because of where I've lived.
And remember, this is the Latino test, so I'm going to ask 3 questions.
All right.
It's a yes or no. So here we go. Number 1. Do you eat rice?
Yes.
Yep.
Do you eat chicken?
Yes.
Have you ever eaten beans?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, but I hate them.
Yeah, so you're Latino. So that was the Latino test I gave Raul, and he vilified me because he said I was persecuting him.
Everybody in this world.
Okay. So, all right, do you guys want the black test? Do you want the black test?
I have a question for Raul.
Yeah, sure. Give me the black.
All right, so here's the black test. Here's the black test.
Raul,
Same
have you
as.
ever eaten? I'm sorry,
What?
Raul. Have you ever mowed a lawn?
Oh shoot.
Oh my goodness.
See, now that's racist, Nick. All right, so here's the black test. Okay, here we go.
All right.
Have you ever eaten rice?
Yes.
Have you ever eaten chicken?
Yes.
Yep.
Have you ever eaten beans?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you're black. Okay, so yeah, that's the test.
But have you ever had grape drink?
Now that's racist.
Wait. If you're going to say it right. It's not drink, it's drank.
Grape drink.
Grape drink. Like grape knee high? Like radar?
All right, let me ask you a question.
Axe you?
I'm picking up what you're putting down. What you going to axe?
Have you ever eaten rice?
Yes.
Have you ever eaten chicken?
Yes.
Have you ever eaten beans?
Yes.
You're Asian.
Yes, he is.
I am Asian. So, see, I don't deny myself. Like
I thought Nick was going to say that his favourite meal is mac and cheese.
We are honest.
You're the biggest Chinese guy I've seen in my life.
That's right.
I know, right? I'm the biggest Chinese guy you've seen. I'm sticky rice, because I'm so big.
Have you ever eaten mac and cheese?
We're the
No.
Rice Boys.
Well, wait a minute. How
You're
could
sticky
you,
rice,
How could you
I'm
hate
jasmine
mac and
rice.
cheese if you've never eaten it?
Exactly. He's had it. There's no way he's not had it.
Yeah, it was force fed to me as a child, and ever
Okay,
since
So you've had
it was in the ghettos of Philadelphia.
You had it. I had to answer
Once.
beans. I had
Once.
beans.
Once.
Okay, so you've had them.
It was force fed to me in the ghettos of Philadelphia.
All right.
Hold
so
on,
you
Anthony.
had mac and cheese.
The world had the Spice Girls, and now they're going to have the Rice Boys.
Yeah. And I'm Sticky Rice. That's my name in the.
You're brown rice.
You're brown,
Brown.
rice, honey.
No, I'm Black Rice. No, just kidding.
Is it more
You are
racist
whole
to
grain.
include
I'll
an
be
Asian in the Rice Boys, or is it more racist to not include an Asian in the Rice Boys?
I think in the
about
Rice Boys, it would be more racist to include an Asian in the Rice Boys.
Yeah, without a
I
doubt.
don't know. If
Can I
you
be Roni?
exclude them,
He's that
I think it
forbidden
would
black
be
Roni.
rice.
racist.
Squid ink rice.
Who's Jasmine? That's what I want to know.
I want to be Roni.
That would be Will. Will be Red Jack.
Will be Jasmine Rice.
Well, who's going to be Basmati?
Ooh.
Oh my goodness.
Who's
That's
Curry
like a
Rice?
stripper's name.
Curry Rice, I know, right?
Curry rice.
You know what's
Yeah,
funny
yeah.
about strippers?
Yeah.
Everything.
She will she will never tell you her name, but she will show you her butthole for $1.
Oh my
So
goodness.
that's one thing about a stripper. So just want to hand
Yeah.
that out.
Okay. So
So next
Yeah,
time
what's
you
your
go to a
point,
club-
Anthony?
you'll never really know whose butthole you're looking at.
Yeah, it could be Cinnamon Star Galaxy, whatever her name is.
Plenty
Yeah,
of
I don't
restraining
know.
orders that say otherwise.
That's the sure
Oh,
way to get
hold
a
on,
name.
Terry. Somebody
Yeah.
wants to say hi, Terry.
Uh-oh.
Hi, Terry.
Who's that, Miss Janice? Who was that?
Hi, Terry.
Hi, honey.
Anthony's
Hi.
there too.
Hey there, Anthony.
How's it going?
It's going good. How's it
Good.
going with you?
Better now that I'm hearing your voice.
That's right.
All right, go. Take the mask off and go get ready for the trick or treaters.
I know it is Halloween, so make sure you give out some good candy to the kids.
Hey there, Mikey.
Hi, Janice.
Mikey's in a hotel room, dear. Privacy.
Mike, why are you in a hotel?
So I don't get interrupted by my family at odd moments.
Oh, okay.
You
doing
know,
that.
after the whole housekeeping.
Right.
housekeeping.
Yeah.
No, Mr. Madera's not here.
So for the whole 24 hours of GNT, 25 hours of GNT, sorry. Mike, you're going to stay in a hotel room and do all the recordings and get it all on the air and everything?
I have been, and
Steve
will
has the
continue
special
to do
effects,
so.
which
Awesome.
you know how much I hate to do this, but shout out to Steve who's killing it with the special effects.
He's seriously.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Oh, I didn't even get to say hi to Steve. Hold on, let me say hello. Once
Where's
he's
the drum
done.
roll?
we have a total?
Yay. What's our total?
The total is the total is still $241.31, but I have found on Patreon a donation from James Kerwin for, I believe it's $12 a month. So he's pledged $10 a month to come help support our show.
Congratulations.
I think he went Star Trek Catan.
But I'm not sure if this was made during this hour or if it was made before we started the fundraiser, but nonetheless, we'll give him credit.
I say we take it as £10 a month.
James.
So for the year, that's 120. So Nick has to do another shot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Drake.
I will at the end of the year.
Drake. Dude, I'm way ahead of you.
Oh, God. Woo. That one burned.
It's empty.
I love it. Terry finishes her drink and she's like, hey, I'm empty. Fill me up.
So you realize if every member of Club 602 donates $100, they'll be broke.
Pretty much. I it's hard to soar like an eagle when you work with turkeys. So it's
Why are you talking about Shell like that, dude?
Because she's a succubus, she can handle it.
Stop it.
I can handle anything.
She can handle anything you're throwing.
Oh yeah, I can.
I am woman, hear me roar.
Pretty much.
Sorry.
Yeah, pretty much. And then she cries. Why doesn't he like me?
Oh my goodness.
Why doesn't he like me?
Shell.
Yes, ma'am.
I understand, honey. Don't worry. My mother was the one who taught me about the knee pads. I understand.
What?
Oh boy.
My mother was a head nurse, but
I'm loving this.
What's going on here?
no, I really do wish you guys had known my mother. My mother was hilarious. She was a very fun lady, and when she actually knitted my boyfriend a penis cozy. She was taking a knitting class, and so she knitted him a penis cozy. And then, yeah,
Terry.
Yeah.
We have somebody with a short window waiting on Skype.
Oh. Then we have to. It is that time.
No, 602 can stay with us.
Okay.
They just have to shut the fuck up.
Is it Eric?
No.
Who is it?
Terrace.
Oh, it's Terrace. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
wonderful. You guys know Terrace, right? Terrace
Geek Nation Tours?
From Geek Nation Tours.
And then we do have
Eric Stillwell?
Eric Stillwell after that. So
awesome.
I've got to call them both over Skype. So just one moment while I establish the call.
Sweet. So either way, my mother, she was a med-surg nurse for pretty much her whole career. She would introduce herself as she was like, I'm the nurse with the knee pads. And it wasn't until I was about 17 when I kind of went, oh, ooh.
Well, any head nurse that teaches her daughter how to use knee pads is after my own heart.
She was a great lady. She was a great lady.
Woman.
Speaking of nurses, I miss Alessa.
And I don't want to be like a downer because it really isn't a downer. But my mother was born on St. Patrick's Day and she died on Halloween. So today is the anniversary of my mother's death. However, it was totally the way she would have wanted to go out.
Yeah. Well.
On a as she would say, on an unimportant holiday.
Yeah. Well, happiness and love to the memory of your mom.
Yeah, thanks. So, hi. Is that Terrace?
Terrace?
It is indeed. How are you guys?
Hey, what's going on, eh?
Hey!
That was almost correct. You always pause. You pause wrong before you say the
A.
That's better.
What's going on, eh?
How you doing, brother?
Everything is going on, man. Everything's going on.
First things first, how's your beautiful wife?
She is doing great. She just said to say hello to the whole crew.
Awesome. Just so you know, you're about to be bombarded because it's not just the GNT show who's in the room, but it's also Club 602.
Hello. Well, hello there. How you doing?
Hello. That's crazy.
So for those that don't know about Geek Nation Tours, Terrace, go ahead and let them know.
We need to talk. Okay. Yeah.
Sure. We create geeky tours all around the world. We do it for almost every geek genre. Our goal when we create a tour is to go to a cool place, with like-minded people, but create like mini communities in each destination. So I get a lot of people saying when they're on the tours, "Wow, I bet you haven't had tours that gelled that well. You haven't had tours that created friends that well, and really got along." But that happens on every single one of our tours because everybody loves exactly what they love.
Ooh, it's fireworks.
Wow! Oh, it's fireworks.
I was gonna say, what the hell, man?
What the hell?
Yeah, that was crazy. And what we do is we want some. It's all about what you love. That's what Geek Nation Tours is about. So for instance, if you were to go on not what you love though.
Yeah, it's not quite what you love.
I think there's a bunch of people in this room that would go right now.
But if you go, you're going to have people that like mind and they get all the in jokes. Like if we do our Star Trek tour, they love Star Trek and they know about Star Trek, and everybody's going to be talking Trek all the way through and laughing about Trek and doing the whole thing that happens. And if we go to, I'm just building my Little Bighorn tour right now. It's the anniversary of
that's going to be
that
awesome.
battle. Yeah, that's going to be really good. I've made it. You have to see it, man. It's a thing of beauty. It really is.
Now, have you read?
Canadian. That was so fucking Canadian.
Well, I'm going to ask though, because have you read Son of the Morning Star?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
He and I are the only ones right now that know what that is. But that's the book about the Battle of Little Bighorn and Custer, and it's an amazing battle. And it put the research opened up a whole lot of stuff that was taken for granted that was proven wrong.
Exactly. Yeah. And that's what we try to do on especially our battlefield tours, is to give as many perspectives as possible. So we're going to have a lot of different perspectives on Custer and who he really was and what's myth and what's fiction and why the Great Sioux War happened and what were the goals of everybody. So it's going to be a pretty cool thing. It really is. I think we're going to 5 different battlefields.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
a little bit.
And tell everybody a little bit more about the other kind of geek tours that you do besides Star Trek and besides what other tours have you done?
Sure. Well, I just came back from New York. We did a New York Comic-Con one. We went to the New York Comic-Con, but we also explored New York through a geek's eyes. So we went to where Uncle Ben was shot. We went to the fictional address of the Fantastic Four. We went to Jay and Silent Bob's secret stash. We went.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we went all over the place, man, and that's exactly what we do. So we went through New York, saw the sights of New York, all the kind of touristy spots, but we were always talking about, okay, well, you see, that's the Empire State Building, but that was also in blah blah blah, and we go to there's the Statue of Liberty, but remember that the X-Men were there and all this other stuff. So it's really cool. We really try to make it through Geek's Eyes. So that's like one of them.
Thanksgiving weekend, I'll be going to Secret Stash.
Oh, really? That's awesome. It's a great store. They're super friendly. I couldn't believe how friendly they were. Yeah, it's a really good place.
Now, did you see Walt and any of those guys?
They were actually at the Comic-Con that day. So that's when their panel was there. So we kind of missed them. But they were really disappointed that they didn't get to see us. So next time we'll make sure we're on the right day. They didn't know which day they were going to be on their panels, and we planned it so it just they weren't there. So, but yeah, we've got tons of stuff coming up, and we have our Star Wars tour. We're going to go to the palaces of Naboo, and that means we're going to go to Italy and Spain, and we're going to be going to London for the Star Wars celebration. We're doing an anime tour. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. I want to go.
We're gonna do our Got Dragons tour, so Game of Thrones tour. We're gonna do Iceland and Ireland. What else?
Janice is offering her services as a photographer if you'll take her.
So they're better than your services anyways.
Wow. It's just really cool. So now I kind of talk real quick about Star Trek.
Don't move on, every... What? Don't move on yet. I got one more I have to tell you about because it's timely. It's our zombie apocalypse tour. We go to
nice
film sites.
Fantastic.
Yeah, we go to film sites of The Walking Dead, and then we also have survival training all the way through. So everybody learns how to fire an AK. Everybody learns how to survive.
How much is that one and when?
Sorry, go on.
He was like, how much is that and when?
Oh, wow. Got a hook. That one will be next Halloween, actually. And we're repricing it because we had included the Universal, what is it? Universal Horror Nights. But we're going to add that as a add-on this time. So I am repricing that tour, so I don't know exactly how much it is. But go to the CDC. We have a ghost tour at Roswell. We go,
nice.
Like I said,
you're going to be at Roswell?
No, not that Roswell. GA. Roswell, GA.
Oh, Roswell, Georgia. Okay.
That's right.
Fine. And, be that way.
Way to insult the people of Roswell, Georgia, Terry.
No.
Yes. I know what Roswell you'd like to go to. That is planned, though. We're thinking about a UFO tour, too, actually. So.
Well, whenever that happens, we'll come down and meet you.
Awesome.
Yeah, when you go to Gettysburg. Wait.
We did that already. And we totally ignored the fact that you lived there.
And that I'm a qualified, certified Gettysburg tour guide.
That's
He's
right.
a docent, dude. Whatever.
Yeah, I know. We should have done that, but I didn't know if you would play well with others. So
that's her.
So now, can we talk about Star Trek?
No, one more.
Okay.
We also do wargaming stuff. So if you're a miniature wargamer, we go to UK and do wargaming.
And those
we're
are
go to
really,
Greece,
really popular, right?
Yeah.
Those are like one of your more successful ones.
Yeah. And Gen Con is also a really big one for us. We go to Gen Con, which is a board gaming and role-playing and everything gaming tour.
Yeah.
And those ones are really big for us. So yes, now tell me, talk to me about Star Trek.
Terrace, how did you get into this business?
Yeah, no shit.
Oh, okay. Well, I've been in the tourism industry for like years. I've worked everything from a bellman and a doorman to getting Japanese across the Pacific to come to Canada and as in big groups. And when I moved to this small town in the middle of the Rockies, I opened up a couple travel agencies and had them. And eventually the recession hit, and I was like, what am I going to do? So what I asked my staff was, do you want the summer off without pay, or do you want to work it? And to my chagrin, they all said we wanted off without pay. So I was in the office, nothing was happening, no one was going anywhere. And I was sitting at the office going insane because my brain always has to be active. So it was, I was starting to go insane. And I'm thinking, okay, what kind of tours am I going to do? I could do like Mexican drinking tours. I could do that kind of thing, party tours, all the way thing. It's not even my thing. But while I was sitting there doing nothing, I was ordering a whole bunch of books, and I was actually reading every day books on wargaming. And I came across one of my favorite authors. He had a book called The Battlefield Walker's Handbook, and it was just about his walking certain battlefields. And I said, you know what, I can do that. And then I thought, you know what, I can do geek tours all the way through, and voila, Geek Nation Tours was born.
That's really cool. It's really cool. It's a great idea.
And you get subject matter experts to join you, correct?
Oh, yeah, for sure, yeah. So, for instance, let's talk about Star Trek. When we're doing our 50th anniversary exploring Trek sites, Larry Nemechek will be with us. And he'll, when we go anywhere, he'll be able to stop. He's awesome on the tour because when we're at a film site, you don't even know you're in a film site. And he said, okay, you want to stand right here, now look at it. And poof, you're in whatever site that is, like whether it's the original series or any of the movies or any of the other shows, you're immersed right into the right smack dab into the film.
And this year, it's my understanding you're actually kind of starting a little bit earlier. It's a little bit of a longer tour for those who wish to join you, but you start in San Francisco?
Yeah, we're doing Star Trek 4 sites. So everything from the nuclear vessels to we're Sanctuary District A for a little Deep Space Nine stuff.
DS9,
DS9, yeah. And we've got tons of other things that we're going to do. We're going to go to the aquarium. We're going to go out for Italian food. So
with a Michelob?
We're going to do...
Yes.
What's that?
The Michelob. And you're going to get the Michelob.
That's right. That's right. So yeah, we're going to go to San Francisco first, and then we're going to go to LA, and then we're going to go to the convention in Vegas. So yeah, it's going to be stellar. A lot of things that we have never done before.
That's really cool.
Yeah,
well, I'm very excited because I know that you only do these once every other year, and you have some loyal attendees. You have some fans that have attended more than one. As a matter of fact, and we've become friends with them because we've met them at the convention. Wonderful people, great group of friends that you can make. Like minds, like you said, you can kind of all join together and revel in your nerdery. But also, It's important for me to point out, we all know that it's possible that you're married to somebody who doesn't hold the same love, right?
Right.
Shocking.
Yep, for sure.
So what do you guys do for the couple who is split in their love of whatever? What do you do for those who aren't as involved?
Well, we actually have a section of our business called the Parallel Universe, and that's for anybody that is in that particular situation, and they just don't want to geek out all the way through the. I mean, normally they want to come with us wherever we're going, but sometimes they're like, you know what, I just want to go to a baseball game, or you know what, I just want to go shopping or to a museum, and we take care of that too. So you don't have to worry about excluding a non-geek spouse or girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever. And we take care of them too. We find out what they like, what they want to do, and we price out things for them. We can get them. We can tell them how to get to where they want to go by public transport, or we could rent a limo for them for the day. So we really try to take care of them. And if there's several, like if there's several people saying, you know what, we just want to go to this and this museum.
To the opera one night or something.
Yeah, that's right. And we say, fine, we'll get you a limo. You can get all gussied up, and they'll pick the 5 of you up, and the rest of us will be hanging out talking about Trek all night. So.
Right.
And I say this and I mean this, but one of the highlights every year of Star Trek Las Vegas is seeing the crew from Geek Nation tours. I always look for them as soon as we get there.
And it's such a great group of people. And Alan, my husband, has taken one of your day tours where he wasn't able to participate in the entire LA to Las Vegas tour. He was able to participate in the Valley of Fire.
Yeah, 2 years ago when they went out to the Valley of Fire, which was the site for the scenes from Generations. I went on that tour, and I have to say it was a great day. It was fun.
And that is also where they take the most annoying person on the bus and set them on fire.
Yeah, which was me. But
it was.
No, but the tour was great. We went out there. They had the bridge piece that is the one that falls on Kirk, and so we all had our photographs taken, like we were underneath the bridge and everything. And but we saw all the sights and everything. And it was just a great tour, great day
Terrence,
out.
didn't you say that this year you guys found something new that the ranger told you about or something?
Yeah, we there's a couple things. Well, one of them was we went on a search for Picard's hole.
Excuse me?
Alrighty.
Hello.
All right. Well,
I thought those were only in cadet days.
It was successful. It was semi-successful. We have to make sure that we found a whole bunch of holes, but we didn't know if it was Picard's hole or not.
Were they as good as Picard's hole, though?
They were very tight. Very tight.
Also, it wasn't Picard's hole.
That's right.
Ooh.
Well, you know that when Picard has to go underneath the shield, the
Is that
force
what the
field.
kids are calling it these days?
That's right. and to get around to stop the dastardly plans, and so yeah, we went to find that. We found a rock called the Enterprise Rock that kind of looks like the Enterprise. Yeah. A lot of stuff like that. It was fun. It was super amount of fun. Yeah, and we start super early on that day though. That 1 day tour. We're gonna do the 1 day tour again next year. It actually ties into everybody on the tour goes on it. Plus, we have some spots open for that just want to join us.
I felt horrible for you this year because you were sick as a dog this year.
Oh, it was terrible. And I was out. Actually, the desert did me well, though. It really did.
It dries you out?
Yeah, it totally dries you out. You don't even feel like you have a cold when you're out there. You're like, oh, I can breathe again. And then you get back and get hit by the air conditioning, and you're like, oh my God.
And all the cigarette smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah. We start early on that tour. I think we start at like 7 or something like that in the morning, and we have to. Because it is smoking hot out there in the desert. Yeah. So I just have to go over super early. And then we get home around 2 o'clock. And then, of course, that's the end of that day. So what's great about it is that you have lots of time to kind of...
And it is kind of a shame because right now Alan's actually flipping through the photos that he took of the day that he was out there with Larry and you and the gang out at Valley of Fire. And there's such beautiful photos. It's such...
the Ferris anomaly went along too, didn't they?
Yeah, they did, and it was it's such starkly beautiful country. It's so unique, and it really does look like the surface of another planet. If you know, and the photos are beautiful. They're just so cool.
Yeah, I mean, even if it wasn't for the Star Trek points of interest, it'd be worth going out there anyway.
Right.
So it's wonderful out there. A lot of people actually get married out there, and or at the very least get their wedding pictures taken out there because it's so incredibly beautiful.
Now, Terrace, if someone is interested in Geek Nation tours, tell us, how can they find more information?
They can go to geeknationtours.com or email me at headgeek@geeknationtours.com.
It's just that easy, people. geeknationtours.com.
And is there a Twitter handle?
It is. We do have a Twitter handle. I have no idea what it is at this point.
Damn, I just threw you a softball. Come on, man.
Geek Nation Tours.
Here I go. Click on twitter.com/Geek Nation Tours. Yes, that's right. Yeah. So,
because I already tweeted it.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, good. Thank you.
I have my moments.
This year we're going to have a lot of guests on the tour. Like Rod Roddenberry is going to be on the tour talking about his dad.
Awesome.
Oh, very cool.
Oh, right on.
So he's going to be there talking about his dad. He's going to talk about the family and talk about the legacy. So we're very excited about him.
If you guys haven't met Rod or heard his story, or haven't even seen, Trek Nation, really, there was a great documentary that he did. But if you ever have the opportunity to sit down and listen to him or go on Geek Nation tours and hear his story, Rod doesn't pull any punches. That's the beauty of Rod. He's a very honest person, and he will tell you the truth. And the fact of the matter is that he and his father didn't see eye to eye for a very long period of their life, not unlike any other teenager and their father.
Exactly.
But it's a great story to hear because it's not glossed over. It's a really wonderful tale.
Not only is Rod one of the most beautiful human beings you'll ever meet, but he is also so genuinely nice.
Yeah, he really is. He's a very generous, genuinely nice person who admits that it took him a while to learn that aspect of himself. Not unlike his father, which is really kind of neat because he sees the faults in his father and the faults in himself, and it's just
he was a Star Wars kid growing up.
Absolutely.
Yep. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I couldn't agree more. And it's on iTunes and that kind of thing too. You can get it. It's really readily available. So if you want to look at it, I do recommend it. So.
And he's and in person, sweet. And I was lucky. Alan and I were lucky to meet him and Heidi before they even got married, and just incredibly wonderful people. So if you do get the opportunity to go on the Geek Nations tour and you get to participate with Larry and Rod, do yourself a favor and do it. If you can, do it. Don't put it off. What is it? Seize the day. Just do it.
Seize the day.
Seize the day.
the day.
I just want to say this real quick. Our friend Televixen has tweeted a picture on Instagram of herself dressed for Halloween as the Suicide Squad film Harley Quinn, and has so nailed this that I may need to lay down.
Okay, so wait a minute. Did she tweet it? Where? When? Did you retweet it?
She tweeted a minute ago.
Well, apparently Alan saw it and I didn't, so...
2 minutes ago. Here, I'll retweet it.
Thank you.
I would love to see that.
Here. Oh, my word. Wow.
She is the best.
She's the Empress rules. We know it. Nailed it. Oh, my goodness. Terrace, as always, we miss you.
Yes.
It's only been a couple of months, but we miss you.
Your wife more.
Yeah, thank you.
Your
That's
wife,
true. Well,
your
I can
wife
understand.
messaged me for my birthday. Didn't get anything from you.
I was in Gettysburg that day. I couldn't message you.
Oh, snap! That was great. Well, thank you so much, and we wish you the
Don't
best.
waste your time with Geek Nation tours, people. It's not worth it.
That's fair. That's fair.
You know, I feel
Awesome.
I feel differently just because your wife would be there, so that's okay. Then.
That's right. Yeah. Awesome. So yeah, thank you for.
Well, thanks for joining. You're welcome to hang out. I'm just saying this. We wanted to make sure everybody knew that we love Geek Nation Tours very, very much. You've been a great friend and a good supporter, and thank you.
And we
so very much.
have another guest waiting in the wings who is a subject matter expert that I think you may know.
Oh, really? Yeah, I'll stay on for a bit then. But before we let him on or her on, whoever it may be, I would like to say good luck on your campaign. You guys are a huge part of the community. Podcasters are a really important part of how we communicate and listen to what we love about our geeky genre. And you guys always do such a great job. It's always great to see you guys.
Thank you.
Loads of fun listening to you guys all the time and hanging with you in person. So good luck on your campaign.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. So who do we have? What's up? Nick? Oh, wait. Do we have an announcement? How are we doing, by the way? Did anybody donate so far this hour? Do we know?
I think we had something come a little under the radar, if I recall.
Okay.
Well, I don't have a number. That's the problem. But I just saw something that said, we got a donation. That's all I saw. So who the hell knows? Maybe I'm seeing things.
That's okay. No, that's all right.
I'm only drinking Earl Grey, you know?
See, I'm already... What is this?
Number 4.
Number 4. Woohoo.
Woo.
Okay. Yeah. That was awesome. They're short drinks. They don't look short, but they are. Right?
You guys are already into the sauce?
Who are you calling short?
Been for a while, dude.
For a few hours now.
Terrace, I'm on
I think
number
I need a
4.
beer. That sounds like a hell of a good idea.
I'm just saying.
What's going on?
Yummy.
We got...
Nice.
That's my hubby.
Nice.
It's the class that sells the show.
That's right. That's right. Oh my God. Do we have anybody from 602 left, or do they all pass out?
No, we're here.
Oh, good.
We're just waiting for the next.
Yeah, you told us to shut up.
Being respectful.
So we were being respectful after you told us to shut up so you could do the interview.
Know how to shut up.
I did. Did I say that? I didn't say that.
No, Nick told us to shut up.
Fuck you, Nick.
Well,
I was just being nice because I'm nice.
They listened.
Yeah, well, that was sweet of them.
I was interested in listening to the tours. They sound fantastic.
They are.
They really are. We know several people that have taken
If I could
them,
afford them, I'd be going.
Totally going. Or worse yet, it's I would be going. I can afford them, and I can't because we're always conflicting, right? So the first 4 or 5 days before the convention, we're grouping G&T together to do the big caravan from New Mexico to Vegas. I mean, otherwise, we would totally be on those buses from LA. You bet your ass.
Yeah.
They look. Everybody who goes on them loves them. Loves them.
Thank you.
It sounds like fun.
Don't you? Seriously, Terrace, I'm not kidding. I have met at least 4 people who have gone on your tours, who continue to go on your tours, that, they're always pre-booking and they're always ready to go on the next one. And they always come to the convention, even if your tour is going or not. And they wear these are people who truly love your product. But we've become friends with them, truly good friends. And not unlike any other geek community. I mean, I think the Geek Nation Tours gets it. You guys just get it. You just get it. And congrats.
Thank you. I mean, we really do try to make sure that everyone gets their geek on it, and that everybody is just talking and loving what they again, I keep on coming to that love thing, but I really do mean that. I think that it's really important that people have the chance to express themselves. I mean, as our society gets to shop online and do a whole bunch of stuff online, we start to get away from our communities. And what I try to do is say, you know what, you're still part of something. Come and join us here.
Yeah.
And you might feel distance to your neighbors. You might feel distance to where you live, but come, and your real community is no longer there. It's actually here,
where you want it to be.
It's in the ether, and it's
like the convention experience.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think that's part of the reason why geekdom has experienced the explosion that it has, is because the internet has given us the tool to be able to find each other.
And that's why podcasts are so important too. Mm-hmm. I mean, I really truly believe. I mean, that's how we market ourselves a lot, is on podcasts, of course. But podcasts really do give people something to, when they're hanging out and just listening or driving. So you can be part of your community just driving down the street now. You couldn't do that before in the old radio days. You might hear something from Star Trek, once every 2 years or something like that. But you can literally listen wherever you drive. If you're on the subway going to work or whatever, you could listen to that nonstop and still not catch up to all the geeky stuff that's out there on podcasts.
Right. Driving here, it was about an 8-hour drive, and I listened to the JR podcast the entire way, like 3 different episodes. And that's so much fun that's available. Who is sending messages that's fucking talking?
It's Shell. I'm leaving us. Sorry. Why is Shell leaving us? I'm so sorry. I have to go, but I'll try to spot back by later. I'm so sorry. I was trying to be not interrupting. I'm sorry.
Too late.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Goodbye. Thank you, Shell.
Thank you, Shell.
There's no need to apologize, my dear.
I'm just glad we got to say goodbye. She's so cute. Cereal, she's so cute.
Yeah. But no, you're absolutely right about that, and it's one of the positive things about it. There's many negatives about social media now.
To a degree,
right?
Yeah, we get to hear the negatives that we didn't that didn't have the soapbox they used to. Right?
Well, it's not just that; it's the depersonalization, which leads to the threats and the kind of vile trolling that goes on that didn't happen face to face.
Yeah,
true.
I think it's because we don't have it's such a new technology. Like even forums are new that we don't even have any social rules for them yet. Like what I've always said is we should just be able to say, you know what, you're being a dick right now. You should be quiet.
Well, I think we're missing body language.
You're missing
body
what?
language from
that's true too.
Interaction, and when you're missing body language from interaction, inflection, the tone, all those things are important, but you can't get the personality. You can't get the person's feeling and the person's demeanor all across very well. And that breeds hostility, that breeds suspicion.
Well, remember how everybody talked about how we lack a sarcasm funk, right?
But something like 4chan, which is just evil.
Yeah.
But 4chan...
Also the written word. You might think you're good at writing, but the written word is hard. It's difficult to...
It's so true.
Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like really hard to say, okay, that's why I use like emoticons all the time to make sure everybody knows that I'm not being a dick. I'm just saying, no, this is my opinion, but I'm okay with anybody.
It's impossible for you to be a
case.
dick. You're Canadian.
That's not entirely true.
Well,
What
yeah, it really is.
Quebec?
Next time you see
Quebecers?
Christine, you ask her.
What about Quebecers?
Well, that's a good point. That's an excellent point. But are we talking about all of the province or just like Quebec City? Because correct me if I'm wrong, Montreal is in Quebec and they're not dicks.
No, Quebec City. Quebec City. Good counter.
Okay.
I refuse to comment on any of this.
See, because you're Canadian.
Because you're Canadian.
And you're being so
your polite nature
nice.
will not let you.
Yeah, so I think the internet is very difficult, and we take it for granted that we think we know how to communicate. And you're right about body language. I mean, I can say you're a dick by how I'm standing or how I'm looking at you. Mm-hmm. I can say shut the fuck up by how I'm standing or looking at you. You don't get any of that with the internet. And I think that we need to create a means, even if it's just a catchphrase like "you're being smug right now," which means some sort of what means like please back off because you're not communicating in an acceptable manner. And I think we need.
You're being so Gettysburg 7.
Yeah, that's right. See, there you go.
Well played, Steve. Well played.
Perfect,
I think too is I think maybe part of our problem was that it started off it started off forums and all of those the means of communicating in that realm really didn't really start taking off until the early to mid 90s, and that's when Alan and I became involved. We both it's so weird to think that Alan and I were quite literally one of the first 500,000 people to have an AOL account, and we were involved. I'm serious.
You
seriously,
got mail.
We're two people that have AOL handles that don't have numbers attached to them because we didn't need them at the time. But the forums and the trivia groups and even the billboards, the bulletin boards were the way that you communicated. And
before everything turned into porn.
Before everything really changed in the late 90s to early 2000s when the forums came around. Bulletin boards were a little bit different in AOL, but when the forums came around, and that's where the geeks really started to talk to each other, is when the trolling started. And we didn't stop it fast enough. I will have to say, I think that we are at fault for allowing this kind of idea that somehow trolling was a form of First Amendment expression when really it was just being a jackass, and you had the right to kick these assholes out, and we didn't do it. We failed on that regard. We should have started something earlier, and we failed.
Terry,
Yeah.
We have a guest who's actually on vacation who's taking time out to join us.
Well, then we need to bring him in, and I know who it is. So yay!
And our prize will be directly tied in with this guest.
So
and do we have a winner for the last hour for the Star Trek Catan?
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do. Go ahead.
Who wants to say it?
Janet.
Okay. All right. It is the lovely and talented Brett Klusa. Yoo-hoo!
Yay!
Oh,
Congratulations, Brett.
I got more to mail him.
I was going to say, you still haven't mailed him his other one?
Have you mailed me what I need from you?
Send him a big package.
Yeah, he's going to get a big package.
Congratulations,
he's going to get a
Brett.
big package.
Nothing in it.
You can't send people in the mail anymore.
Not even small people, short people.
That's too bad. Traffic with all the traffic.
Then let's do it.
Anyway, I am gonna sneak out.
Thanks.
And
so
thank
much
you
for
so much,
joining
Terrace.
us. Bye, Terrace.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me, and good luck again. And know that we appreciate what you guys do. So
thank
please
you so much.
Thank you, Terrace.
And again, everybody who was listening, that was Terrace Cassidy from Geek Nation Tours. One of our very good friends, and we support his company in a big, big way because they support us too. So love to you, and love to your wife, and love to the whole gang that hangs out, especially for the Star Trek tour.
Yes. Thank you, my dear.
Thank you so
Have
much
a great
for
day.
joining us.
That's so cute.
Right on.
That's so cute.
And next up, we are giving Eric Stillwell a call. The prize for this hour is going to be the making of yesterday's Enterprise,
which he wrote. So for anybody who doesn't know who Eric Stillwell is, Eric Stillwell was, I think, not just the writer of yesterday's Enterprise, but I want to say he was one of the script coordinators for Star Trek: The Next Gen. When we met.
I think so.
Yeah, nice guy, sweetheart. And I'm jealous because he has like the coolest job now.
I know he works for Disney products.
He works for Disney Consumer Products. So yeah,
very cool. Still trying to get a hold of him, so bear with us. But in the meantime, we'll just keep chattering.
Because we have 602 with us. We still love them.
Oh wait, can we talk now?
Can we talk now?
All right, cool. All right, so, man, I was gagged for a while. Had to sit there and act like I had some home training. But now I can
that
talk.
Would be me. And when am I going to understand you call me mistress first?
Huh? Hey, I call Shell Succubus, so I have to come up with a name for you. So
no.
Just kidding.
You call me Yes Ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
There you go. When are you gonna understand that that's what those little ropes are for, sweetheart?
Oh, is that what that was for?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they hurt my wrist.
Terry, I put a new link. Mary posted another picture. Oh my God, I love her.
Oh my God.
She's making Halloween.
I told you, it's like her national holiday, right?
Yeah.
This is her holiday.
Did you see the photo of her sitting on the same spot where Lori sat on in Halloween?
No.
Yeah. Great photo.
Oh, very cool. Oh, there it is. Okay. She's so cute.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I like the 60s space age furniture.
Should we take a moment to remind everyone that our grand prize for our fundraiser is a commander level ticket for Star Trek Las Vegas 2016. The person who donates the most throughout the run of our show will be our winner. So keep donating.
That's right. Keep donating.
And we thank everybody who has donated already and everybody who is planning to.
And if you don't, you will get herpes.
No.
Technically, a lot of people already have it and don't know it.
I was going to say,
yeah,
dude.
that's
Totally. Anybody gets a cold sore. Come on. Right?
And if you don't, you'll get loops.
Are you experiencing some technical difficulties?
A little bit. I'm trying to call again, and it failed.
So what we need to do is talk to Club 602 about something really, really raunchy.
Clearly.
What?
Hey. So tell me, what was the theme of your last show? Or do you guys have themes? You have themes.
Well, the last episode 91, was entitled. Oh, he's here? Okay, there we go.
God damn it. Hi.
Hello. It's just like putting the
How are you doing?
Hi.
Eric, we're going to bombard you because not only are we going to, is it the G&T show that's going to be talking to you, but we also have some friends from a sister podcast called Club 602.
How's it going?
Okay. Hello. Good. How are you guys?
Doing well, thank you.
So we have a lot of people who might bombard you with questions, but be that as it may, welcome.
And Eric, our gift for this hour to the high donator during this hour is your book about the making of yesterday's Enterprise.
Cool.
Great.
It's a man of many words.
He's like, cool. Yeah, okay, whatever. Well, he's SoCal. What do you expect? No, dude.
That's true. Dude, hang loose, dude. So you're in
we
Vegas.
can have the whole
I'm so
conversation
jealous.
with one word.
What was that?
You're in Vegas. I'm so jealous.
Yeah, I'm in Vegas right now for Halloween.
Oh, fun.
That's totally awesome.
How can you tell the difference?
That's true. There seem to be, as one of the casino people said, people with less clothes on.
Less clothes than usual?
Yeah, less clothes.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a spearmint rhino.
No.
You guys will find out tonight. I've been here on Halloween.
So my only question to you, Eric, is the last time we saw you was at the Star Trek Las Vegas convention, and you failed to mention to us that you were publishing your own book.
Did I?
Yeah. So what the hell?
I think that book's been out for a long time. It's been around. It's been floating around for a long time.
Has it?
I thought no, he did mention it.
It just came out.
No, he mentioned it to us.
Did he? No, did he?
You were drunk.
I was drunk. Was I drunk? Because that might have been a possibility. All
that
I know
or
is
you
that I saw.
you may have been coming
I saw
on.
This
You're like
amazing announcement that you had published your own book. You had published a book of the making of Yesterday's Enterprise, which I believe is celebrating its 25th anniversary this year.
This year was the 25th anniversary, but we're almost to the 26th anniversary because we were actually writing the story at this time 26 years ago.
Oh my God!
Wow,
that's so crazy. I'm so old.
And it's such
you are.
Terry, do you want to feel old? Breakfast Club turned 30 years old this year.
I hate you.
But it's still such a great episode. I mean, I absolutely love watching it every time it comes on. It's just something I definitely look forward to in my rewatches. And I'm glad that we get to kind of see how the sausage was made through your book. So I'm definitely looking forward to picking it up and checking it out.
Especially because after we've spoken with you and you've talked to us about the actual true beginnings of Yesterday's Enterprise and how vastly different it really was before you guys. I mean, first and foremost, it was supposed to be a Sarek story. Am I crazy?
Well, first I'd like to preface about the book. I did the book because when I go to conventions, I don't have stuff for people to sign or all the actors have headshots and people have stuff to bring to conventions. So I wrote the book because people always ask me about Yesterday's Enterprise. And so it's self-published. It's like an on-demand publishing. So it's kind of expensive because it's not like a regular book through a regular publisher. So I just have to preface by saying I apologize for it being expensive because it is an on-demand type of publication. But it was designed more for me to be able to have things I could take and sell at conventions.
Don't apologize. No, Eric, I'm sorry. Don't apologize. Number one, the book isn't that expensive. And number two, it actually provides everybody, they may not understand. It's not just the story of how you created and the process by which Yesterday's Enterprise was created, but the freaking teleplay is in this book.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, don't tell anyone.
No, it's very cool, and that is, in my opinion, worth the price that is being charged, even for a self-published on-demand book. And I think it's very cool. So for whoever donates the most amount this hour, will get a beautiful copy of Eric's book, and don't forget, in the back of that book is the entire teleplay, which I think is very,
remember,
very nifty.
Terry, tell them if they donate $100 or more.
Nick does a shot. Nick will do a shot of vodka for every $100 that is donated. It would be really awesome if you guys had more than a couple shots this hour. I'm just saying. He needs to catch up with me.
Yes, I do.
I would like to ask Eric a question. I find this quite interesting. So, Eric, in 1991, you were a Klingon extra in the Undiscovered Country. How did that come about? How were you able to get in there?
Well, we were on hiatus from Next Generation when they were filming the movie, and some friends and I, including Trent, who co-wrote Yesterday's Enterprise, and Dave Rossi, who worked for Rick Berman, we all just basically talked to one of the ADs who we knew who also worked on Next Generation, and they let us be extras in the movie, so it was fun.
That's awesome.
That is really cool.
And I know how you say you don't have anything to take to the conventions, but man, if I were you, I would get those pictures of you as a Klingon and take that. You would have a big fan base. People wanting those.
Those background Klingons are kind of ugly because it's just a rubber mask. They were wearing these hideous rubber masks. But yeah,
which is actually really funny because people don't realize that in the days this was before high def, and this is it was okay to have a nondescript mask in the background because nobody would have noticed because film kind of washed that out. That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a different time for those of us old enough to remember.
We are still young.
Yes, we are. We are still young. We refuse to age. And Speaking of which, I just have to say I'm really jealous. Congratulations on the new position.
Thank you.
I'm jealous. I'm totally jealous. I think that's awesome. I saw some of the pictures of the Halloween party, and I'm thinking, okay, tell me it's everything it's cracked up to be. That working for Disney is pretty freaking cool.
It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. We have lots of parties.
Well, I'm very excited for you, and I think it's not pretty awesome. It's fucking awesome.
Easy. We have a guest.
So cool. And but I before you joined us on the air, I want to make sure that I had your position right. When you were working with Star Trek Next Gen, were you also a script coordinator?
Correct.
Okay.
I was many things.
You were many things. Okay. Well,
did you get that far?
People may not understand. Somebody in your position that was doing what you were doing during Star Trek The Next Generation may not understand how those roles were so fluid that you would have done pretty much. A script coordinator wasn't like a set role. You guys did a lot of different things.
Well, I started out as a production assistant for the first season and a half, and then I became the script coordinator during the third season. And the credit for that on the screen at the end of the show actually says pre-production associate.
Okay.
Because they didn't actually have a script coordinator credit, because there's another position down on the stage called script supervisor, which is a union job. And so they couldn't give me script coordinator as a credit, so they gave me pre-production associate. Which basically meant that I worked with the writers, and there was one production associate on the show, which was Susan Sackett, who worked for Gene Roddenberry. So nobody else could have that title. So they sort of made up pre-production.
Okay.
Which is also a title I ended up having on Star Trek Insurrection, I think.
Okay, so you actually got to carry that title over to a film.
Yes, and I was also the script coordinator on the film.
Okay, that's really freaking cool. I love Insurrection. I know a lot of people don't feel the same way about the film that I do, but I love Insurrection. Okay, fine.
But you asked me a question earlier about the story of yesterday's Enterprise starting out as a Sarek story.
Yeah.
What it actually happened was there were two separate stories that were sort of happening simultaneously.
Right.
And Trent, my co-writer, had written a spec script called Yesterday's Enterprise about an Enterprise from the past, but there was no time alteration. There was no alternate universe. There was no Tasha. There was, none of that existed. It was just a basic morality tale about, we have to send these people back, but we know that they're going to die. Do we tell them? Do we not tell them? If we tell them, will it change the timeline? We're risking an altered timeline, but it didn't actually happen. And separately, Trent and I had started working together after seeing an employee screening of Star Trek V, where we thought to ourselves afterwards, we could write a better Star Trek than that. Apologies to all the Star Trek V fans, but we really were like, we could really write a Star Trek that the fans would love. And I had been working on a story idea, which I told to Trent, that was about the Enterprise delivering Sarek to the Guardian of Forever planet to meet a team of Vulcan archaeologists who had been doing research on ancient Vulcan history. And of course, an accident occurs, and Surak, who was the founder of Vulcan philosophy, is prematurely killed before the Vulcans are actually peaceful, logical people like they turned out to be. And so they end up more like their Romulan cousins, and they team up with the Romulans to end up destroying the Klingon Empire and are now on the verge of wiping out the Federation. And because of the altered timeline, Tasha's alive, back on the Enterprise. And of course, everybody on the Enterprise thinks that Sarek and the Vulcans are spies who are trying to destroy the Federation by using the Guardian of Forever. And so that was the story that I was working on at the time. That Denise Crosby had said to the producers that she was interested in coming back on the show. And Trent and I had seen Denise at a convention up in San Jose where she specifically told us she was interested in coming back to the show. And when she actually made contact with the producers, a memo was distributed, and I saw the memo, and I basically like ran into Michael Pillar's office and said, "Michael, I've got this story," So I started pitching the story to Michael, and it was actually Michael's idea to like combine Trent's Star Trek story with mine, and Trent and I worked on it together to combine them together.
That's really fun.
Right on. Michael said, but Michael didn't want us to use what he used to call gimmicks from the original series. So he said, no Sarek, no Guardian of Forever, but how about the ship from the past comes through time and alters the timeline, and now Tasha's back? And so we sort of like combine the two like major elements from both stories into one.
And that story had such a major impact because it gave birth, of course, to Sela and everything that's gone on since then, and even into Star Trek Online, where Sela has become a major player in the game, so to speak. She's a major force in the game. So that episode really reverberated through so many ways in Star Trek itself.
It's true, and we never imagined any of that because in our story things were supposed to go back to normal at the end, but they didn't.
But it's Trek.
So I have to ask, because at the end of that episode, you have Guinan kind of laying the groundwork that everything might not have rebooted, so to speak. Whose idea was that?
And, well, I probably Ron Moore, because he was more instrumental in the polish of the story before the whole team like worked on the script. But I don't think they were purposely planning to do that spin-off thing with Sela later on. It just sort of
went there.
It just sort of happened, and yeah, so what I do like to tell people is yesterday's Enterprise really did alter the timeline permanently. Mm-hmm. It really did. So it's sort of like a J.J. Abrams movie. Just kidding.
Yeah, but it had a plot.
Oh!
And no,
I think we talked to you about this at the convention, but you've mentioned him a couple of times now. Michael Pillar. If you can talk to him about our audience, just the what you learned and how, because he was such a rock to so many people.
Well, I always credit Michael for actually turning around Next Generation and making it as successful as it ended up being. After the first 2 seasons, it was a little bit rocky, and we weren't even sure how long the series would last at that point in time. And then I think Michael just came in. He was such an amazing writer, and he just had an intuition for subtext and really good storytelling, and knowing that it needed to be character-based storytelling. And he took on the challenges and restrictions that were sort of put on him by Gene Roddenberry and Gene's ideas about what Star Trek should be, and he was able to just sort of make it work. And Michael himself wrote a book on the writing of Star Trek Insurrection, which unfortunately was never published. But
I've heard that's an amazing, before it was taken off of line, that those that have read it, that it's one of those not unicorn. What is it? One of those things that it's out there and it's somewhere out there, but it.
Yeah.
And people have seen it.
And people have seen it, right?
People have seen
Bigfoot.
them.
Yeah.
No, but this is real.
Yeah, so that book, if you ever can get your hands on it, is a really well-written sort of behind the scenes of what it's like to write a Star Trek feature film. And, Michael was such a huge, booster for new writers. He was instrumental in basically convincing Paramount to allow him to open up the submission process on Star Trek: The Next Generation to writers who didn't have agents, lawyers representing them, who weren't members of the Writers Guild. And some of the best episodes of Star Trek that season came out of that open submission policy. You guys still there?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're here.
Yeah.
We're okay. One of our. He's gone.
Yeah, he fell asleep and he was snoring with an open mic.
Is that really what that was?
Yeah. Actually, Roll has been known to do that, and we made fun of him on Club 602 for that.
Oh my God. Hey, we're not even in the nighttime yet. We've been doing this for 6 hours.
This is troubling.
Oh my God.
Well, I almost dozed off before you guys called.
He's going to get it next week.
But, so yeah, Michael really really loved helping young new writers like get their foot in the door, and having that open submission policy was sort of a legacy of his. And some of the best writers came out of that program, like Ronald D. Moore.
Wow.
He was the first spec script that we bought from a writer who didn't have an agent or a lawyer and was not a member of the guild, and now you know where his career has gone.
Now he's Ronald D. Moore.
And he's
on either side, right?
There's much love going out for him in our chat room right now.
There is.
Well, he's one of the best writers on television today. And Michael
Now,
Miller
we know that you're
discovered
on vacation, so we don't want to take too much of your time. We definitely want to thank you from the bottom of our hearts for stopping by.
For stopping by. And for, just shooting the breeze with us once more, Eric. You're such a ball to talk to. I love talking to you. I love spending time with you. And, our love goes out to not just you, but to your wife as well. And congrats on the new job, and have a wonderful vacation. And thank you for joining us. Again, our prize this hour was actually a copy of The Making of Yesterday's Enterprise by Eric A. Stillwell, and who was our guest for the past, half hour or so. So thank you so very much, Eric, for joining us.
We greatly appreciate it.
For everything.
Really appreciate it.
Now, who won that prize?
I know we have a winner. We do have someone.
We received 2 donations during this hour.
Yeah.
We received a donation from Andrew Wonders, who I believe
is the winner.
Sweet. And we also received a donation from Terrace.
Thank you, Terrace.
To our Patreon page.
Thank you, Terrace.
Thank you, Terrace. So, Andrew Wonders, you win the copy of The Making of Yesterday's Enterprise by Eric Stillwell. Again, thank you, Eric, for joining us. It was a blast talking to you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Eric. See you guys in Vegas this summer.
Definitely.
Looking forward to it.
Take care.
All right, bye-bye.
Now, do we need to take a break before we pull the next group in?
We do need to restart our recordings.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll have some music, and then I will introduce the next group.
Sounds great.
Mike, what's the total?
Our total so far, let's see, got to do some quick math because we're starting to get donations from various locations.
Yeah, ooh.
Through GoFundMe, we have $15 from.
Awesome.
That cracked me up, Steve. I'm sorry. That's hilarious.
Added to our PayPal donations of $260.43. Plus our Patreon donation of a total of $22 there.
But that's per month.
That's per month. So So that is fantastic. We are definitely making progress towards our goal.
So if you subtotal that with the 12-month total, that's 2 times 12, so that's 220. Somebody do the math, please.
I can't do the math anymore.
Well,
hang on.
12 times 12 is 140, and then add a 0.
264. 264, folks.
Sweet.
Very
cool. So we're up to 264 total?
So we're like 25% of our goal.
That's just Patreon. Add the others together. Hang on. Let me do that.
This is so professional.
I know.
I know, right?
Do we have the Jeopardy theme,
Anthony.
Steve?
Anthony, tell me you have a calculator on your desk.
It was $264, yes.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay.
And then another 260 and another 15.
And another 260. So we're over 500.
Yeah, $539.
That's
right. 43¢.
So that's really freaking awesome. Thank you, everybody. We're like
Thank you
25.
so much.
We're a quarter of the way there.
Thank you so much.
That's awesome.
So awesome.
I'm happy for you guys.
Thank
All right, people, I do have to run.
I
it's my birthday. I'm going to celebrate. Thanks for having me. Thank you. Take care. Love you guys.
Reset everything, and then we'll be back in about 3 minutes.
All right.
Yeah.
Ciao.
Great.
Enjoy the music, folks.
Music for the GNT show is provided by 5 Year Mission, Enterprise Blues Band, Warp 11, Andrew Allen, and Greth Thor. The GNT show is a BLB production.
Move ahead, walk back to 10. Put a mini skirt on my yo man. G community. Come and take a tour with me. There'll be no cons or Kobayashi. I'm gonna travel to the end and make new friends with aliens. To Boligo where no man's gone before. Space heavy. I think I sang that line once before, but I'm not too sure. We'll be so happy, can't you see? A zero G community. To Boligo where no man's gone before. Space heavy. I think I sang that line once before, but I'm not too sure. We'll be so happy, can't you see? A zero G